Adding a light attachment. To add any attachment, just hit the plus button on the Attachments tab. You'll get all these choices. We're going to choose a light attachment. All of the attachments in this app, except for the line attachments, are pretty straightforward and easy. Enter, and you'll notice right away that the light is already aligned to the street. The street alignment is determined by the thick purplish line, and as I mentioned in another video, it's important that you want to verify that that line is aligned correctly to the street you're trying to survey to. All of the viewing angles in the output product are going to be aligned based on that street line. And also some of the attachments, the placements are made easier if that street is aligned. So it only takes 2 seconds to do that verification and even adjustment. You just hold your finger on the viewing, the imagery view inside of the pole, the main pole view, and then it'll give you the option of rotating that. So inside an attachment like this, when you rotate your finger around, that's what controls your position for the actual attachment. You could double click and that gives you even more control, but we want it to be aligned just as it was at the beginning. Then you can scroll through visually and choose your light type, or you can hit the top field and then choose it from the pull-up menu. We're going to choose a trust street light in this case. Down at the bottom you have a couple of attributes you can populate if they apply. And then all there's left is the height attachments. And you can do those separately if you like when you go through with your tripod or your pole stick. And the only figure that needs to be populated to get the quality control to pass in a lights situation is to fill out the top bolt. So let's just do an arbitrary figure of 7 meters. Usually the spacing is 25 centimeters, often anyway. So we'll do 6.75. And then the only other thing is you can put a drip loop value if that is pertinent to your survey. And the pole will store all of your lowest conductor or your drip loop values. But for the street light, it keeps a separate one because those don't have as much voltage as your secondary or primaries. And sometimes that's needed to know by the design team because the make ready will be different for the street light sometimes than it will be for the power in a secondary. So you could fill that out to whatever it was, 6, say. And that is all there is to a light attachment.